This is the OGBOOKS Master Files menu. All of the other application modules use the same master files, so you only have to set them up once, system-wide. Let's look at an ID file. The top section includes the name, address, and contact information for an entity, as well as 1099 information. Each entity can be designated as a vendor, a working interest or royalty owner, an oil and gas purchaser, or all three. From this screen, you can also see how much you currently owe this vendor, how much this owner owes you, and how much you are holding for them in legal or minimum revenue suspense, without having to exit this screen and go to the Accounts Payable, Accounts Receivable, and Revenue modules. Of course, you can also access the same information from those modules as well. The Properties file is where you set up wells, leases, prospects, or any other type of property that you would want to track and classify as a cost center. This determines how data is sorted, grouped, and presented on various reports and analysis tables. If you click the Scan tab, you can access the Virtual Filing Cabinet utility. Here is the filing cabinet drawer for the Kidd State lease. You can store any documents pertaining to the Kidd State lease here. For example, location plats, drilling permits, log sections, any kind of legal document, correspondence, or whatever you would want to put in the Kidd State lease file. To add a document to the file, just drop it into your high-speed scanner, select Scan File, assign a document name, scan, and there it is. Faster than I could walk to a filing cabinet and drop it into a folder. And of course you can view or print any document in the file. See our Utilities demo for more information about the Virtual Filing Cabinet. GL accounts. This is where you set up your chart of accounts. Each account is classified by category: asset, liability, capital, etc. See the General Ledger demo to see how the classifications are used to affect the layout and sorting of various reports and financial statements. From this screen, you can also see the net activity for an account for each month of the current year. You can also drill down to see the various journal entries involved, and then even the complete detail of each journal entry. As usual, you could also access the same information from the other modules involved. Here's what a typical chart of accounts might look like. Of course, you can customize yours using whatever numbering system and account titles you choose. Leases. This screen allows you to enter information regarding the terms and conditions of your various mineral leases and is used primarily by the Lease Records module. JIB distribution levels. As expenses are charged to various wells or leases, either through the Accounts Payable or General Ledger modules, the expenses are accumulated in the Joint Interest Billing module by property by JIB distribution level. The JIB distribution level tells the system how to distribute the charges to the working interest owners when you process and print your monthly JIB invoices. Revenue distribution levels. These files tell the Revenue Distribution module how to allocate oil and gas revenues payable to the appropriate working interest and royalty owners when you process monthly revenue distribution checks. Lease allocation levels. These levels tell the lease records module to whom and how much to pay when delay rental and lease bonus checks are processed. JIB allocation levels. These lists allow the system to automatically allocate certain operator-wide, district-wide, company-wide expenses to 2 or more properties. Revenue allocation levels can be used to automatically allocate unit revenues to the various tracks within the unit. Employees. This is where you set up employees and enter the information needed by the payroll module to calculate withholdings and deductions and to process payroll checks and store information needed for the various state and federal reports and returns. This screen also has a link to the virtual filing cabinet. Click on the Scan button in the upper left-hand corner and you enter the file drawer for that employee. To add a document, put the document in your scanner, click Scan File, assign a file name, scan, and there you have it. It's filed, and in record time. You can view or print any document in the file. The payroll tax tables are adjusted annually per IRS Circular E. Payroll deductions and adjustments can be set up as needed in your particular circumstances and for each individual employee. JIB classes are used by the JIB system to custom design the layout of your joint interest billing invoices. See the joint interest billing demo for further detail. This concludes the Master Files demo. As you can see, OGBOOKS is completely customizable to your specific needs and preferences and can be as simple or as complicated as you like. Either way, once the master files are set, they remain set unless and until you choose to modify them. Therefore, all of the modules of the system will always function consistently and in harmony with each other. If you have any questions or need further detail regarding any of the master files, you can check out the owner's manual at this website, or you can contact us at any time by phone, email, or snail mail.